Many people think they know mustard when in fact they never tasted it before. In this clip, let me show you how I prepare my mustard at home. So I'm not exactly sure if this is supposed to be a kitchen recipe or a pharmacy recipe, because as I noticed, most of the foods we eat are supposed to give us health benefits. They're supposed to treat any ailments we have. Mustard seeds have lots and lots of benefits, which are easily found on the internet. And mind you, the darker the mustard seed is, the more flavorful and beneficial it is. On the internet, you'll find lots of recipes to make mustard. Unfortunately, in most of these recipes, you spoil your mustard as you're preparing it. Because in most of these recipes, you cook the mustard seeds, and once you cook the seeds, which are living things, you kill them, losing most, if not all, of the benefits. The recipe I'll show you is the most natural one I know of, and it doesn't require cooking the mustard seeds. Now you might be thinking, why would anyone try to make mustard in the first place? Mustard is cheap and available in every grocery shop. But in fact, if all the mustard you've ever tasted is bought from the grocery shop, you've never tasted mustard before. And if you ever bought any of the good mustard, you'll know that it cost about $20 to $30 for just a small jar. So now you'll see how to make this mustard at home for a fraction of the price. Mustard is prepared over two phases. The first phase is the fermentation phase, and the second phase is the preparation phase. In the first phase, what you need is 8 tablespoons of mustard seeds, vinegar, and water. The first time around you're doing mustard, I'd advise you to use both black and yellow mustard seeds. Then after you taste it, you can determine which type of seeds you want to stick to. Darker mustard seeds are flavorful and also a little hot, while yellow mustard seeds are more neutral. In general, the more you let the mustard sit, the flavor is going to go down. Put the mustard seeds in a jar. Then put a quantity of vinegar equal to the same quantity of mustard seeds. So after you add the vinegar, the size in the jar would be doubled. Next step, add the same quantity of water. This is not essential, but if you have micro mustard, you can add about 1 tablespoon. Put the lid loosely on the jar and put it aside for 3 to 5 days. Keep it away from direct sunlight, and the hotter it is where the jar is, the faster the fermentation would happen. What you'll need for preparing the mustard after that is half a tablespoon of salt, 2 garlic cloves, a similar amount of onions, and if you want the color of the mustard to be yellow, you need another half spoon of turmeric. Using your blender, you're going to mix the contents of the jar for about 5 minutes. The more you blend the jar contents, the more consistent your mustard texture will be. If you want your texture to be more liquid, you can add more vinegar as you blend. While you're blending, you're going to feel the vapors of the mustard seeds. so you're not supposed to taste the mustard at this stage. Cover the jar well and leave it in the fridge and taste it every week. In my case, this mustard is ready to eat 7 days later. But of course that would depend on your taste. If you prefer the mustard bottle you see in the grocery stores, just get an empty bottle, wash it well and fill it. Although I prefer to use a small spoon and spread the mustard on my food.